Hey biscuits, welcome back to the Wholesome feed. I feel like I have not been doing a lot of videos lately, and that's because I've just been so busy. We moved, and there was a whole lot of stuff to do with that, and then my other work projects have just taken so much time, and as you can hear, I have had like 2 solid months of just horrible allergies. So I haven't been ignoring you. Oh, careful biscuit. But I've just been so busy and super allergic, so I'm finally vaguely coming out of the allergies, a little bit, not completely, and we're kind of starting to settle in. There's still a lot to be unpacked, I'll be honest. That was an intermission because there's a sad little 4-year-old who got his little hand boo-boo when he was trying to figure out how to open the doorknob. But we're crafting and we're getting through it. In case you want to, how do I shoot videos?
You notice a different kind of doorknob.
It is a different kind of doorknob. Crafting, he's at my feet, gluing wings onto his paper airplane, and that is how I get someone's stuff shot. So in case you ever hear rustle, 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 you're thinking, does she have a mouse infestation? More of a hamster infestation, Millie, since the hamster are small children. So I've got my notepad. I'm not going to show you my hideous handwriting because that's just too horrible. No one on YouTube needs to see that. But Instagram did a Q&A. Well, you biscuits that follow me on Instagram did a Q&A with me, and I said, hey, ask me some questions that I'm going to do a YouTube video on this, because I get asked a lot of questions and comments and DMs, and I know that the comments for the Wholesome feed are off, and that's just YouTube won't let me turn them back on. This is true across the board for almost all the family channels. If you have a channel that covers family topics or kids, they're really hesitant to let you have comments because there's just been a ton of trolling, and I've seen that, so I understand that, and honestly it's nice to like step back from the negativity of trolling and then interact genuinely with viewers and other parents, you know, on Instagram or via my email. That's a lot more loving and supportive and nice and a community feel versus just being trolled. So on Instagram, y'all asked me these questions. I have some written down and then I typed them up too, because I lost my notepad for a moment. It was in plain sight. We don't need to focus on that. I know, I'm so sorry your hand got a boo-boo. Yeah, you can always come in just through the screen door because that's easy, that just slides open. But I love your airplane. We're going to show Grandma and Grandpa on FaceTime your beautiful airplane. Don't cut your fingers off. I know kids' scissors are very dull, and one of his summertime goals is to be able to one-handed cut through paper. It's one of his physical therapy goals, and I still look at even the kids' scissors with total terror. Okay, so I'm going to get to the questions because there's quite a few of them, and we're going to see how many we get through before I decide that this is an epically too long video, and we'll stop then. I'm sorry, I'm going to cough through all of this because I am on so much allergy medicine because my allergies have just been horrible this spring, and I think you saw that in some of my travel vlogs, and our vlogs on the other channel as well, that, you know, when I was traveling in the south of the US, I was getting horrible allergies there too, so I kind of got it the double amount of allergies I normally would because I was in 2 different climates at 2 different times at peak bloom season, so it kicked my toes, I will admit to that. Okay, the first question I got, and I actually got a couple of people that asked this question, is where is your favorite place to visit? I was gonna say, oh, there's so many different, and there's so many amazing places that I've been to and that I would love to go to and that I haven't gotten to yet. But I think Italy, I really enjoy Italy. I've only done southern Italy on different trips. I have yet to do northern Italy, so that's kind of on my list of things to do. Yeah, so I think Italy. Italy is always, it's my happy place. I would like to one day get to spend a lot of time in Italy. I enjoy the food and the atmosphere and the history, and it's a lovely country, so I greatly enjoy it. So Italy, yeah. And if I had to be precise, I guess the countryside outside, you know, Rome to Tuscany region, but I don't know, each area has its really unique characteristics that I love. So yeah, just all southern Italy is my favorite. But I have a ton of places that I would love to travel to that I'm hoping I will love even more. But Italy keeps calling me back every time. I love that country. Okay, question number 2. How can you keep from looking super messy all the time when breastfeeding? And I know completely understand this question is how do you just not look like a total schlepper when you're breastfeeding, right? Because you haven't washed your hair, you're all stressed out. And that's like the beginning of breastfeeding. And then long term, if you're doing full-term breastfeeding, you've got a kid dangling off you and they're pulling on your clothes. And a lot of my shirts' necklines have been ruined because he tugs on them. Yes. Yeah, when he was like 1.5 years to 2, really went through tugging. Oh, a kiss. I love you. I'm so sorry you got a boo-boo. I was hoping the art would make you feel better, but, What do you think? What's your top guide for breastfeeding mama's style? Do you have any ideas of how moms that give dada milk can be stylish and feel good in their bodies?
Rainbow dresses.
He says rainbow dresses, and I kind of agree with that, actually. Should I get a matching rainbow dress?
It's for both of us. Because I'm growing my other rainbow dress.
Okay. Beautiful internet family, send me messages, DMs on Instagram or emails here on YouTube. Oh, I have to read from this one. What are your best mommy me matching rainbow clothes? We would love to have matching outfits. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And to come to carry you, but I want to pour water to my water gun. But that.
Oh, the water gun. So he has, it's not a gun, it's like a water stick, with another stick that pumps it through. It's like a little, I don't know, it's like this long. You've probably seen it if you have kids. He wants to go squirt it. Should we go fill up the bucket so you can go squirt right outside where I can see you?
Sorry, but I didn't have a wet bucket.
I think I can do this. Okay, Arnett, I will be right back to finish answering this question and many more. But mamahood calls. That's the sound that motherhood makes. It's not like, no, I need it now. Boom, there's a bucket of water, there's a squirt stick, there's pure joy and bliss. I love that that's all it takes, to make a little monkey happy. Getting that communication there to tell you, and I don't think that's even true of the less verbal kids. I think it's universal. No matter how well developed your child's language skills is, still teaching them how to communicate their needs is tricky. Sorry about the dog barking. The neighbors all seem to have dogs, and they all like to bark at each other all the time. Gotta say, more irritating than I thought it would be. Yeah, but you know what? You move to a new place, you never know what you're getting. Okay, what was my question? Oh, how do you keep from looking messy and all schleppery when you are breastfeeding? I think one of the best things you can do is to just brush your hair in the morning, put it up in a bun, braid it, do something with it where you don't have to do a lot to it. And that way, even if it's dirty or if it's getting frizzled or frazzled, it's just up off your face, but it looks nice. And that is one of my number one things that when I don't feel put together is when I haven't had time to brush my hair. When my son was really little, there would be a whole, 2 days about it. When did I brush my hair last? When he was a tiny baby. Another thing is to get breastfeeding friendly or breastfeeding in particular clothing that you can just plop onto something that's comfortable, comfortable pair of leggings or something that makes you feel a little bit more put together versus constantly having to lift your shirt up or pull it down or unbutton it, right? Having things that just a little bit more oriented to where you are in life. Breastfeeding helps me feel less messy and chaotic. And they're simple things. It's not expensive things to do or time consuming because, you don't have either of those when you have a baby or a child that's still of breastfeeding age, because little monkeys take a lot of attention. Oh my God. So those are my two best, easiest ways, I think, to just feel a little bit less messy. It doesn't take 4 hours of self-care time a day. Be awesome to have 4 hours of self-care time a day. Oh my goodness. Okay, question 3. Oh, do I have plans for future kids? Okay, I've got like 5 or 6 of this exact question. I would love to. It's something that's definitely coming up in the next year that I'm really thinking about. Like, is it kind of time to add to my family? Maybe it is, I don't know. It's a big commitment and it's a big shift from 1 kid to 2, but probably in the next year is what I'm thinking. Okay, question 4. How do I get my hair to be so healthy and luxurious? I am luxurious, they just said healthy, whatever. You know what? I don't wash it too much. So I wash my hair, and goes down to my hips. My natural hair doesn't have any extensions or anything. About twice a week I would say I wash my hair. And sometimes I'll go up to every once in a while, up to 5 days without washing my hair. Because then my hair is just so much healthier. So much. So don't overwash your hair. That's my number 1 suggestion. Number 2, use shampoos that are going to be sensitive to your scalp and your hair type. I've bought shampoos before that made my hair super clean, but you could just feel it was just stripping all the natural oil, and it made my hair look so much more damaged quickly, like after 2 or 3 uses. So and these were regular store brands that you would think talk about moisturizing or healthy, and they were not. So just, experiment and see what shampoos work for you, and then don't overuse them. Okay, question 5. Do I like to be a YouTuber? Am I a YouTuber? I am a YouTuber, but I always have a hard time saying I'm just a YouTuber because I feel like I have so many other irons and so many other fires, and just to have a necessity, it would be awesome to just get to do YouTube full time. But it's not like a business model that would support me full time or anything. I really love getting to communicate and chat with you and get lovely comments or emails. I do enjoy that. I love discovering other YouTubers, and I'm always trying to collaborate with YouTubers, but we're a solitary bunch and trying to get other mommy YouTubers' schedules to mesh up with yours so that they're available. I'm so sorry that I have this cough, but nothing I can do about it. It's tricky. I do love being a YouTuber. Yeah, it's something that, if you would asked me 5 years ago if I would be doing, I would have, no, of course not. And I would have thought you were crazy, but I really have come to love it and enjoy it surprisingly more than I would think. I find it really satisfying. It's a lot of work, and there's a lot of behind the scenes work that maybe isn't obvious, so it makes it seem like it's a really easy thing to do, and I don't think it is. I really respect other YouTubers that commit to a schedule and are really professional about it. That's amazing because it is a lot of work. I do love it, and I love most of all unexpectedly having this lovely community. It's really nice. I really enjoy that. Okay, now I typed up some of the other questions because when I lost my notepad. Okay, question 6. What inspired me to create my Patreon? So when I first started YouTube, I had a Patreon that was just like educational material for parenting, and it didn't really take off. It didn't really work very well. So I kind of surveyed all my viewers and was like, what would you most like? And it kind of has turned into completely not parenting related, but a self-care, self-actualization theme with a lot of burlesque humor to it. So it's like a little saucy, but not P-O-R-N, right? But it's just that humor of our body and our physicality and our mental and emotional well-being. That's a big mouthful, isn't it? It's a fun page. I really love my Patreon. It's probably one of my 2 favorite things that I work on. I will in one moment.
I'm being cool.
Okay, I will in 1 second.
I'm being cool.
I can't wait to see it. I have like a few more questions I'll do and then I'll come out. So yeah, what was the question though? What inspired me to create it? Viewers, absolutely. There were all these topics that wanted to be covered. And then I think my natural sense of humor just came through on there a lot more. So absolutely viewers, and then just kind of my interests merging with what all the viewers had asked for is what inspired it. And I greatly enjoy it. I love that platform. It has turned out to be just a wonderful, less censored version of my sense of humor, which is great. And I love having the family-friendly, fun stuff here on YouTube that is more educational and helpful, and I think that is beautiful. That is an absolute huge part of my personality and my love of what I like to create. But then Patreon kind of feeds that other more artistic-y, expressionist-y point of view that I can't resist sharing. I love that. So yeah, that's what inspired it is you all. Okay, I have no idea what question number this is. Are we at 7 maybe? The fussy monkey distracts me every time. What do I feel about live video? Oh, you know what? I'm conflating 2 questions. Can I do more live videos? As you can see, live videos don't really work very well when you have small children at home. God bless the other mama vloggers that I follow that do the occasional live video. I don't think it would be a lot of fun because it would be mainly my son coming in, talking over me and complaining and wanting my attention. So that's why I don't do a lot of live videos. I do post some edited videos to Facebook, and I've been thinking about maybe doing a Facebook live video versus a YouTube. But yeah, that's so I don't really tend to. I like the idea, I like the community of it, but I just don't know that it's very practical for mamas with at-home young children, unless he's out playing with friends and maybe I have family over that are watching him, then that's more doable. Oh, do I have any suggestions for planks, so core workouts for mamas that actually work and are easy? You know, I talk a lot about core workout because that's one of my weak spots, literally, in all my exercise vlogs here on the Wholesome feed. That's a common topic that I address. So I think I have a lot of different planks you can do. I don't know, would you be interested? Let me know in seeing just planks related video, all the different types you can do, because you can do them on the half balls, the full yoga balls, small yoga balls, do them on pillows, you can do them on chairs, you can do dips, leg lifts, kicks. So there's a lot of different variations of a plank you can do, but I cover a lot of them on here, so just browse through, and that's probably the best way to see them. I love them though. I love a good plank because it just kind of works your whole body. You feel all muscly and fabulous afterwards. Okay, I am gonna wrap it up. I have like 2 or 3 more questions, but I think little dude is gonna be sad if I don't go. And I think that he squirted water, from what I can see, all over some rocks outside, and that's what I'm gonna be looking at in amazement. Whoa! So I've gotta go do that. But thank you so much for sending in the questions on my Instagram and for following along while I cough through this whole thing. Try my best. If you don't already, follow me on Instagram because I do the Q&A questions, and sometimes I just answer them over on Instagram. I don't always make the YouTube videos for it. You can follow along on there, and I'll see you on this channel and my lifestyle cleaning vlogs channel. That's kind of our more impromptu channel. It's just kind of fun, and I enjoy both. So thank you so much for helping us grow. We are almost at 200,000 subscribers, which is crazy. I have to admit that when we're this close, we're like 300 people away from that. I peek every once in a while. I'm like, oh, is it going to be? Because I kind of want to get myself those fun Mylar balloons that say 200. Because I've seen other bloggers do that when they hit 200,000. That's exciting. So thank you so much. I would obviously not have almost 200,000 subscribers without you. And that is it's not forgetting. It's not noticed. It's something that I really appreciate. And following along, giving me these thumbs up, and letting me know what you want to see on the channel this summer, what you love most on here. So thank you, and I'll see you all over when I'm not coughing or looking at water or rocks, which is really pretty much my summer schedule.